and action. Thank you so much for joining us here. If you're seeing this, that means that you're just about to watch a Noirville production, which, oh my god, it means that we made it to the finish line. Or you might have stumbled onto this and you're wondering, what exactly is Noirville? Well, I can explain that one to you easy. Noirville is a ambitious series of interconnected stories that take place in our custom universe, or our custom Marvel universe, the 312. We have stories of villains, heroes, and everything in between, with 40 players all inhabiting the same world to tell one story. Phase 1 is what you're watching now, and it has been a tremendous undertaking with lots of lessons learned, and we, at this very moment, are planning for Phase 2. And in order for that to happen, we could use all the support that we can get. And so that's where you come in. If you like what you see here, or if you believe in this project, or if you just want to give us a chance to tell this story, I invite you to check out our coffee. We have a membership tier at many different levels that offer a lot of benefits and insights into the world of Noirville, so you can really delve deep into these stories that we're telling. Our membership tier starts at the $3 tier with a contributor. That will guarantee you a shout out on all Noirville projects. We'll shout you out on our socials, because really you're making this possible. The $10 level, we do offer a 10% off on all of our merch, as well as my Start Playing Games. So if you would like to join the world of Noirville, you can do just that. And I'll also be doing a monthly newsletter where I create NPCs for the TTRPGs Marvel Multiverse, Star Trek, as well as Dungeons and Dragons for you to put into your own games. You get all of this as well at the $15 tier, as well as access to our Discord, behind the scenes content, GM advice. I'll talk to you on a one-on-one base to give you some ideas for what you might want to implement at your own table, as well as everything else that was included before, and a 20% discount on all of our merch and Start Playing Games. And finally, we have the council member, which is the $20 a month tier, which includes everything below. It increases the discount to 20%, and it gets you a seat at a community game that we'll hold at the end of the month. That will have direct consequences into the world of Noirville. Starting at the $10 tier, you also get early access to Noirville content. We have an entire series called Pull List that you'll be able to see at minimum a week early before we drop it here on Althaven. It is stories that are in between episodes or introductions to other characters into the world of Noirville. So that's it. That's how you can support our endeavors. That's how you can give us a hand into knocking Phase 2 out of the park. We've got plans for this world, plans for this stories, and characters that we can't wait to introduce you to. So give us a watch. Let us know what you think. Comment below on all of our content to let us know what you like and what you don't like. And welcome to the world of Noirville. We're happy to have you. Thank you. That's it. I didn't really have anything else planned. Okay, bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Bad Meets Evil. Boy, the table looks different, doesn't it? Don't worry about it. What we're going to do is we're going to continue right where we left off. But before we do that, we have to get to the most important part of any story, and that is meeting the people who are telling it. So, we're going to start with a member of the OG crew first. That's you, Cujo.
I hit the wrong button and I turned off my camera for a hot second. We're not going to talk about it. If this is not on brand, I don't know what is. Hi, everybody. I'm Cujo, and I'll be reprising Torment. It's so wonderful to see you again.
Awesome. And our first fresh new face, we've got Austin.
Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Austin, otherwise sales called Austin on the internet. Pronouns are he, they, she. I'll be playing Zolani, and she's great. You'll have a great time.
Next, we've got another member of our OG crew, Sam.
Hi, I'm the Internet's Problem, Sam DeLev, and here to make everyone here regret their decisions to join me at a table, I'll be playing Dr. Kindly.
And last but certainly not least, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I did that on purpose because honestly, this man is my nemesis. So, Jack, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Drac Audriconics. I'm here to be a menace to Noir and actually ruin any plans that they have ever thought about. Not even just this game, just in general. I'm here to ruin their plans. But yeah, I do teach RPG stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at Draconics. But today I'm playing Moment. You'll learn a bit more about later.
You'll learn about a little bit more in a moment. All right. Anyway, so I am going to cut that out. So when we last left off, our not heroes, but our villains and anti-heroes were directed to meet underneath the Sears Tower by a mysterious figure clad in all white with silvery hair, with very varied and fluid features. Upon meeting in the designated meeting spot, they were informed that the team had been brought together because, well, with the mutant prison breakout, there were a number of heroes sprouting up in Chicago, and they were inadvertently ruining the plans of the master of this individual. These villains had been brought together to stop the heroes. However, in the midst of the meeting where they were going to get more information on what needed to be done, the Saint, Chicago's homegrown hero, appeared and was promptly dealt with by the heroes by creating a portal to the moon in 1960 and pushing the hero inside. After that occurred, Ghost Runner, the newest spirit of vengeance, would appear and attack the party as well. When we last left off, the spirit of vengeance pointed their finger and said, "You." And that is where this issue is going to begin. We see the Ghost Runner pointing at Affliction, and in just a moment, it happens so fast, there's barely a moment to react. Ghost Runner has their skeletal, burning, metal clawed hands around Affliction's neck, to which she simply laughs and goes, "Oh, an angel. I've got an angel too." The beefy clawed hands of Bailiff wrap around the arms of Ghost Runner and pull down into a pit that wasn't there before. the heat that emanates from it is enough to cause even the sturdiest of individuals to turn away. And in a violent flash of fire, chains, brimstone, and blood, they are gone. In that moment, in the disarray, in the chaos, the party look amongst each other and note that both Tyr and Harbinger are also gone. The figure clad in white looks at the two that remain kindly in torment, unbothered. Well, now that a debt has been paid and the extras have been filtered, we can get to business.
Are we not going to talk about the Ghost Runner sort of
Appearing out of nowhere, I mean, that's kind of a weird occurrence. And as Torment, the large purplish symbiote, speaks, the symbiote sinks into Trevor's skin, and all that's left is a gangly, far too skinny, very heavily scarred and tattooed individual with large sort of missing pieces of his face around where his eyes are. We just kind of okay with that. Really, we're just sort of nonplussed about two to three of our people just disappearing in a flash.
The blood of Harbinger and Tyr was one that my master promised to deliver to an interested buyer. As for Affliction, well, while her skills would have been useful, having a shield against the Ghost Runner is far more worthy prize.
Well, delightful. So, business, right? Right? And a bit of the symbiote manifests out of his shoulder, right? We're still doing business, right?
Yes, we're still in business.
Okay. Yes.
Tell us what we want to know. Very well. There is a individual that is wielding something from a timeline that we need access to. And there is another that has the ability, the means, to take us there.
Well, do tell.
They walk to the table with the banquet of food and move a dish aside and put their hands on the table. And a holograph comes up, and you see a world on fire. There is death and destruction and chaos. This particular branch is one that is beyond saving. It is a ruined world. But in its ruin, we see opportunity. There are resources there that I would like very much to acquire. However, all of our previous attempts to navigate to this particular timeline have been fruitless. We need an anchor. We need something native to that timeline. Our informant within S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.W.O.R.D., they hit a button on the table and a hologram of tell us what you look like, Moment.
You see a 5 foot tall kind of lizard person, not even lizard really, a gecko person. Very specifically a tokay gecko, but imagine that but bipedal. They have kind of brownish scales and obviously a much lighter underside. Their right eye is a sky blue, while their left eye is a deep gold. Kind of the patching around the scale of patches around the blue eye seems to be noticeably smoother than the rest of their face, almost like some kind of disfiguration. But I think upon close inspection, it looks like that part of their face is just younger, less weathered than the rest of their face. They're in a very futuristic but full bodysuit. It's black, greys, and reds. With something that looks like metal, but seems to, you can only imagine it's way lighter than any kind of metal you've seen or dealt with yourself. In the center of their chest is almost kind of like a core, a power core of some kind, and swirling around at the center of it are greens and blues and purples, very much like you're looking at a aurora borealis, but trapped inside this core in the center of their chest. And they have a long tail, kind of that they kind of have, you can only assume keeps them balanced or used as an additional appendage. And strapped to their side is again a very futuristic looking phaser rifle.
Now, I'm going to ask you, Drax, if something were to be confiscated from Moment, or if something were to have been found by S.H.I.E.L.D. that would inform them of your existence and presence here, what would it be?
Ooh. I think it would have been another gun. I think it would have been like, I have like a rifle and I have a phaser pistol, and I probably like left that when I arrived by accident.
Through our informant in S.H.I.E.L.D., we have found the existence of this individual. Not too terribly much in the database about them. Not even certain of their whereabouts. However, they did leave something native to their timeline, and it's being held in a helicarrier that we have discovered the location of. Now, all known means of transport to that helicarrier have failed. Though we've theorized that there is technology that would allow us to be able to infiltrate their security unnoticed. The only problem is they hit a finger on the table and a holograph pops up of Kang the Conqueror. This individual by the name of Kang had everything that we needed. However, through an encounter with the witch Agatha Harkness, we've no longer been able to find them. Yet their signal remains. Presses a button, and what does Zolani look like?
Zolani is like 5'8", 5'9", younger black woman, like in her early 20s. She has locks that are split dyed. I think right now, let's see. Right now they are pink and black. Her like color scheme is like pink, blacks, blues, like pastels, sort of like that. She has like a very soft features, very almost like royalty or like princess like features. And then like an athletic build. I described her as like she's built like a blade.
So that is what you all see. Now, The figure in white looks to both of you. While your inclination to force this individual to tell us why they're emanating the signal of a notorious time traveler, while the inclination might lead you to force them to tell us, I can assure you that that would be folly. We need them to willingly assist us. We believe that whatever it is that is emanating the signal from this Zolani, it is tethered to them in a way that we do not understand. It will move to protect them, and should you try to coerce them to act against their desires, I believe that it will simply not function. Now, this individual, which we've named Subject L, in the point to moment, has gone off grid. We can't find them, but we may not need them, so long as you successfully convince Zolani to part with whatever technology that they've acquired from King.
I'm sorry, the good doctor, if you have anything to add.
So, to clarify, we need to talk persuasively and not coercively with the person with the Kang energy so that we can get onto the helicarrier?
Correct.
So that we can acquire material relating to this Subject L?
Correct.
So that we can...
That timeline has something that is unique to it that we are very much interested in.
Context is useful.
Mm-hmm.
Around 20 years ago, something occurred that many of you won't remember, as the timeline in which it occurred was erased. In a moment of time, half of all life everywhere was destroyed. The means of which this was accomplished was something that we understand to be known as the Infinity Stones. Now, where the Infinity Stones lie currently, we do not know. However, we are aware that they are heavily guarded. Each timeline, each dimension, each parallel universe has their own set. And normally, the stones only work for the timelines that they belong to. Except their timeline. And they point at oh my god, brain. They point at Subject L. These heroes are inadvertently awakening a force that we believe that it may require the use of these stones to quell. The unimaginable power that it will also offer isn't a bad incentive as well. However, it's for the greater good, I assure you, and my master will make sure that you are properly awarded.
That's that part. You just name dropped several bigwigs in our little corner of the universe, and yet you haven't told us who your master is, so please, just regale us. Just satisfy a little curiosity.
There's a theory as to how Zolani is bonded to this signal. From what we've been able to observe, the attachment is very much like your own.
A new friend.
In theory. My master is not important, and their name does not need to be given. It doesn't affect the mission, and they have decided that is not information that you need to be privy to. We are not asking. We are telling you that this is what you're going to do.
Oh. Well, now the tone has shifted, hasn't it?
Well, I mean, this recipient just clearly isn't a people person.
Gathered as much. But you know what? Fine. You give me Cassidy, and I'll burn this whole world to the ground if you want.
You need to set your ambitions higher. But of course, if that's what you want, then that's what you'll have.
Thank you. Well, I'm convinced. The good doctor.
I'll figure out how to take care of you later. Right now, you and your master don't interest me. So, happy to pursue this. Would you like to come along?
Let's do it.
Very well. A portal opens up, and we turn the page. Zolani, where do we find you?
What time of day is it?
Ooh, around this time it is 6 p.m.
I'm at home making dinner.
Okay. Let's see. Where do you stay? Like, describe your living situation for me.
I am in maybe a nicer place than you'd expect. I'm in like a penthouse apartment. Like top floor of a swanky building, have the whole floor as a penthouse apartment. It's got like butcher block countertops. It has an island, big living room. There's a big bedroom off to the side. There's 2 bathrooms because I have an ensuite and there's a guest bathroom. Huge place. Mostly windows, like around because I'm on the penthouse, high ceilings. It's great. It's nice.
As you're cooking, your phone starts to play one of your favorite songs without you even accessing it. And what is one of Zolani's favorite songs?
Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
Alright, so Bad Guy is playing and it gets louder and louder.
I said I'd save you some dinner. Calm down.
And louder. Like, it's now gotten way louder than a cell phone can produce in terms of sounds.
Are you hungry? I go get I put it on the wireless charger.
You see sparkles start to appear out of nowhere right when the song goes, "It's the bad guy, duh," and then 2 individuals come walking out of this portal.
What do you want?
Ooh. Oh, I love the view. And like, Torment is 100% going to the window and like hands on glass, like kid in a candy store, like face pressed up against.
I just washed those.
Oh, I could wash them. I'll wash them, bro. Right now. Hey, friend.
Ah, watch him. Okay, and then you just see a symbiote splat against the wall with it washing, and it's just leaving a gooey streak on the wall, on the window.
The whole time, Trevor is like staring, like
Washing, we're washing.
Okay. What do you want?
Apologies for the intrusion. It seems you're under supervision by some people who want things from you. I find those people objectionable personally, but I'd like to find out about them, and assuming you don't enjoy being surveilled, you might want to as well.
Which
Dr.
people? Is
Kindly.
it Fisk?
Pleasure to meet you.
She doesn't shake your hand. Is it Fisk? Who is it? I told him to stop calling me.
no, someone creepier.
Supernatural, fairly powerful, has organizational infiltration capacities.
I told those
but
freaks at the Store Society I'm not interested either. Who do you work for? What do you want?
You should have asked that.
at the moment to screw over the people who sent me here because they're not giving me information, and I don't like that.
Okay. I mean, I can
Again,
do
they
that.
had eyes on you, and I don't know. Personally, I find that impolite.
Okay, I mean, I can help with that. It costs money. You got money?
Torment produces $2 and $1 golden coin dollar.
It's half of everything we own!
We must make the sacrifice.
I look at the other kindly. You said you were a doctor. Do you have money?
No.
All right. Well, pleasure doing business with you. Then the door's that way if you want to see yourself out.
Okay.
All right.
Really?
I'm in the middle of dinner.
How about this? I have a little game. I have an idea. If you can help us with locating some thing that has another thing that it also could lead us to another thing. If you help us, then I won't have the best time running into people as I head down the stairs to leave this building. It's purely not coercive, just merely letting you know that some people might have a bad night. And, well, there's a really good way for them not to have a bad night, and it's certainly not with your cooking.
Yeah! Yeah! Also, the Kim Possible theme song starts playing on your phone. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Please hold. I say to you two. Yes, see, what do you want?
You hear Siri respond. Is everything okay? Do you need assistance?
No, they said some people are after us, which isn't new, but I don't know. Should we? Are you bored? We could do something. We've been at home for a bit.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. If you want to reach me, it's okay.
I turn back. Anyway. So you're saying that I should care if you kill a bunch of people in this building?
Maybe if that's typically a good motivational tactic for others. I just figured I'd see if that would sort of do it for you as well.
So my options are care about the people in the building, care about someone spying on me, which isn't new. And none of them get me money. Does the thing you're gonna get money? Can I get money from it?
I don't know. Can you get money? That sort of seems like a skill-driven thing. If you need money, go get it.
Would other people potentially buy this thing, or is this like a collector wants the fucking doubloon and it's only important to collectors? Or is this like important to a lot of people?
It's kind of important to a lot of people.
Or at least to a very small number of people who are either powerful or extremely interested in portraying themselves as such.
Okay. Can I have the thing? I'll help you screw over whoever these people are. But I want the thing.
Honestly, you take that up with whoever wants the thing turned into them. I do not, and I mean this with all sincerity, care. Mostly I'm interested in the Kang energy.
The
What's the
what?
deal with that?
What's a king?
Ooh, you don't know. Alright, lovely. I was
Sometimes
promised
feel like somebody's watching me.
What is with
about
you?
your song choice? I am all for this.
You see me start talking to my phone. What is with you today? What's going on?
They're talking to their phone. I think that means the phone's alive.
I have found occasionally people will do conversations with their phone even if the phone isn't alive.
Solani, a news article appears on your phone about the symbiote Venom, and then another one opens up about the symbiote Carnage, and then another one pops up about the symbiote Torment, and there is a mugshot in that article, and it is the individual that you are standing in front of.
Oh shit, you're famous. You got nabbed?
I'm famous? Do I have social media? I should get social media. Why didn't you say anything?
Well, I can't make an account. I mean, for you, I've got my own.
I don't recommend you make a social account. That's just makes it easier to find you.
But then, how will Miles know I'm thinking about him?
Have we texted him? We need to text him again.
You know what? Yeah, Torment's gonna pull out this old, like, Nokia flip phone that's, like, barely hanging on. It's got, like, T9 texting, like, thinking of you.
I think that's too much.
Like, what? Whatever. He likes me more than you anyway.
So you deal with this? I say it kindly.
Oh, no. Just met them maybe 20 minutes ago.
Oh. You gonna keep
Yes,
dealing
please don't
with
presume correct any sort of connections, any sort of information. I'm discovering currently. How long have you had the phone?
it? Yeah, a while. What's it to you?
It's responsive.
Yeah, it's a really good phone. Look at the selfies it takes.
Just 4K extra smooth quality. Well, yeah, 4K extra smooth quality.
They're great, right? They're good.
Good sensor.
Mm-hmm. This was at nighttime.
Would you mind if I looked at it very quickly?
Yeah, sure, you can try. I don't think
Leave
it's
me
gonna work.
alone. Leave me alone.
No! Hey. I think it's funny when people try and look at you, because then they don't see nothing. I hand it to you. You see fucking scrolling matrix code. That is nonsense.
I see. May I make a first pass technical diagnostic? Just looking over, seeing what I see.
This is going to be a logic check with double trouble. Triple trouble. Target number 24.
Jesus criminy.
All right.
I was gonna say right now, me Austin also doesn't know what it is.
It's the best kind of object.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I very obviously did the wrong modifier.
Have we added our trouble?
No, not yet. But
I
for
was about to
some
be like,
reason that decide. Oh no, it was. I'm sorry, I wasn't all the way scrolled. Pardon me. I didn't know how I had done thus far. No, let's give it.
no way, bro.
And is this a knowledge check in any kind of way?
This is not. This is just. You know what? I'll give that to you. This is you kind of calling on your knowledge of tech.
Alright.
I am going to say that you're very, very aware that this is not of this timeline, but when you try to get to the fine details, it's responding to you in a way that you don't understand. It's like it picks up what you're looking for and immediately changes it.
Right, as if it had a sapient agency.
Correct.
As if it were exactly what the recipient were alluding to.
Correct.
Okay. So, we have a sense of an agent, a ghost in the shell, and we have the knowledge of the agency that it outputs.
That is the case.
All right.
So,
Okay, my phone.
Of course. Very nicely put together. I do like the sensor.
we're gonna turn the page. And Moment, where are you in the world? I will say that you are aware of where your gun is. Like, you are aware that Shield has it. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
techno mumbo jumbo, you're able to track it.
I think in that case, then, where you find me is the last place I remember, like, appearing. I think I'm pretty fresh on Earth. Maybe maybe it's been a few days, maybe a week. And so I'm back in the kind of warehouses, mostly abandoned, where I had originally appeared, and scrambled for some semblance of familiarity anywhere, and lost my phaser pistol in the process. So I'm kind of like in the scene of the crime where it happened, where I lost this gun, and trying to figure out if I can gauge from anything left behind, if anything was left behind, where or why this organization, which I think I would know. I'd know about Shield. I think Shield is famous, or at least well known, even in my time. So yeah, I'd be trying to figure out why they took it, and I guess I want to see if I can figure out how to contact them. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a friend. I'm like, they have no reason to be wary of me, so I'm just gonna figure out how to call them and be like, hey, you found my wallet, can I have it back please? It's kind of like, hey, you found my futuristic gun, can I have that back please? I'm trying to find out remnants of signals, anything like that in that location, or surveillance, even.
You are looking around in this warehouse, just trying to find any information, and you hear a door open in the warehouse, and you hear very cautious footsteps. Hello? Are you here, buddy?
You hear a deep guttural noise come from the mouth of Moment, as Moment goes around the corner of a pillar to just kind of very excitedly, I think, wave their tail in a very specific set of motions, and just all you hear in response is a guttural noise from this lizard creature.
All right, yeah, you said you do that. Hey, Moment, it's your friend Kevin, but we're not friends. You don't know that we're friends yet, but you told me to
hold a hand up and then reach for their chest, the core in the chest, and twist it a few times, and you hear that guttural voice, that those noises coming out start to shift between different languages. It goes through between Spanish, it goes to Latin, it goes to like Igbo, it goes through and it goes to French and then English, and they go, sorry, can you say all of that again? I didn't understand anything you were saying.
Right. Hey, I'm Kevin. We had a conversation a couple of weeks ago. You told me that you wouldn't. Right, that your face. I mean, nothing wrong with your face, buddy. I'm used to it now. But you did me a solid. You got some friends of mine out of a pickle, so I'm paying it back. Right. So.
Oh. They kind of like tap their chest. I haven't met you yet, but you met me. That I'm going to meet you.
Yes. That's
Okay,
that's how that's how you explained it.
Okay.
And he passes you a cell phone.
This is really primitive. I guess I am. It is 2024.
You see the facial recognition recognizes you and opens up.
Oh. Okay.
You started to detail some plans about, well, not, I guess, remember? I don't know how this works. Listen.
Yeah, no. I'll be honest, I haven't jumped this much or this far before, so this is honestly rather new to me. I'm glad future, past. I'm glad I thought about this.
Listen,
okay.
Yeah. So
the instructions. How do I get the instructions?
Right, it's in the it's in the Notes app. It's the only app that we got on the home screen because it's easier for you to remember. No, you just gotta press the button right there.
Yeah, okay,
there you go.
Press buttons. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not a button really. It's the screen.
Yeah, but we kind of just think.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
yeah.
All right, and so you see very documented notes from you about a plan to infiltrate the helicarrier. You've already worked out the programming, the programming that you would need to confuse their defenses. And you left very specific timestamps. And whatever way you emphasize notes to, like, hey, no, seriously, stand right there, right then. Like, that's what the notes are like.
The whole time reading through it, they're just kind of talking at Kevin, being like, you know what's really interesting about this that I'm still trying to figure out, even with how long I've been living with these abilities, is that right now I'm reading plans. I'm going to have to give myself in the future to the past. So who created the plans first, me or me? And what am I doing the plans because I was told to do it, or did I write those plans because I need to write those plans, to tell myself to write those plans? It's very interesting, very complicated. No one really knows.
Listen, man,
it honestly puts into question about free will, but we're not going to get to that. We just met. I just met you.
listen, I just run a pawn shop, guy. Like, I'm just doing the best I can.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad I make a good friend in the future or past.
This is making my head hurt, which is an impressive feat with some of the people that I deal with on the day to day.
Well, I'm going to need to find you to give this to you. So could you give me your number and I'll hold the phone up.
Yeah, you already.
It's already okay. Yeah, sir.
I was told that I just need to come here and give this to you. Oh, and also, you told me to. And he pulls out a brown bag. And what food do you think that moment would really be taken with?
I don't think it's food. I think it's a bunch of bottles of Baja Blast. Baja Blast is such a weird thing. Like, this is just pure sugar. We don't have stuff like this at home. Sugar's hard to come by, and you just have whole bottles full of it. I love this. I think it's very bad for him. I think it interacts with his time powers really badly. I think he gets the zoomies, but through space and time.
I'm sorry. That is everything right there. Okay. So yeah, you get like a 12-pack of Baja Blast, and they're still nice and cold. And he goes, I tossed in a Code Red in there because that one's my favorite. We didn't get a chance for you to try it out, so I thought I'd. Hey, listen. The kids still don't know that you gave my hand, but I do, and I just, yeah, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I just, thank you again.
Well, clearly you're a very nice person, so you're worth helping. So, I won't say you're welcome because I haven't done it yet, but I'm sure I did or will.
All right, so good luck. Go Yankees. I'm out of here.
Do you know where I can find Shield?
Shield. Yeah. Yeah, I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
In my line of work, we don't want to find Shield, you know?
Yeah, no, it's fair. It actually said to ask you if you know where Shield is, and next to it said they won't know. So I'm just following the steps that I.
Oh, okay. No, you love your games. Love your games. All right. Well, I'm gonna go now and question free will because you put that in my head now. So, thank you. Or maybe I won't. Maybe it hasn't been decided yet. Maybe I'm just an NPC in somebody else's game. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. Well,
anyway, happy contemplating.
Thank you. You see just a crestfallen older gentleman who's thinking thoughts well outside of their comfort zone. Essentially, you do find that there is a number of that you wrote down jumps that lead you to different places around the world. You need to head to one of the jumps that takes you to Chicago. There are a couple, but the one closest to you is at a dock that you're not too far from. There is a crate marked Crate 42C, and if you walk in it, you will walk out in Chicago by a shield drop site at a place called Navy Pier.
I think you see moments kind of look at these notes that they gave themselves, and like the literal next step is like, here's how you put text to speech on so you can listen to these instructions. They're reading them, so you go through those steps and then listens and just essentially syncs up this phone to their suit so they can just listen to these steps step by step. And then you'll watch the kind of aurora borealis kind of energy in their core start to pulse and swirl, and then almost seep out of their chest and then engulf them as they teleport. And they just kind of teleport by teleport towards this dock before taking the final jump gate.
All right. We turn the page and we find ourselves back in Zolani's apartment. Miles has texted you back, Torment. You're rocking an older phone, and so you get a message that says, user sends the emoji 456394444A hashtag thumbs. But it doesn't say if the thumbs were up or down. Which way were the thumbs going?
You're muted.
Oh, I'm muted?
No, I'm muted because I'm smart. I'm just like, that is the most mixed signal I've ever gotten from anyone. He just looks at Zalani. Do you know what this means?
No. Do you want a salad with your dinner? I assume you were saying for dinner.
Yeah, okay. He'll flip the phone closed. So we gotta find this, like, gun thing.
It's always some gun thing or whatever.
Yeah, and it's on a helicarrier. And I guess the way of getting...
A helicarrier?
Yes, I think that was the word that they used, yeah.
Wait, is it a shield?
Yeah, that's
You
it.
can probably get something that's worth
Why
money on
didn't
there,
you
right?
start with that?
The view, it was beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Z baby, we got a job. I stopped thinking too.
Money.
I get up. Who was it that needed something from Shield? Pull them up. Tell them we got it.
Ooh. Are you asking Z to figure out who the... One moment, please.
Uh-oh.
I did not I should have expected that. I'm
essentially like in whatever fucking like bounty app I have. Who wants something off a Shield helicarrier? I'll pick up whatever the biggest job is.
Whatever bounty app.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this at target number 26 with triple trouble.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Oh no, Z is rolling.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Different abilities.
You get a laundry list of people that have bounties and requests for items to be recovered from Shield.
Mm-hmm.
And you also know who's been hired on for the job, like they show the status.
Mm-hmm.
And then it shows who's going to be successful and who's going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing about these two.
She's interesting. She's just interesting to herself and also to Z, a little Z.
To kind of put things in perspective, they name dropped Kang, they name dropped Infinity Stones, they name dropped timelines, and they name dropped the E's with the Ghost Rider. I think it's the Runner. So, relative bigwig in the scene. So,
Sweetie, I'm going to be very clear. I understood most of those words as like words. I have no context for them. I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the thing that we need is on the Shield helicarrier, and in order for us to go and do that thing, there's something you have to willingly give.
Well, I don't have anything to give you for free, and you don't have any money. But I will help you with screwing over your bosses or whatever. Also, they did not go through the proper channels. I hope you two get paid.
Oh,
if I
I'm
get
sure they will
paid,
do
I'm just gonna
absolutely
send it
nothing
to
to
you.
that effect.
Yes.
Well, that is a bummer. I definitely understand screwing over players who don't go through proper channels. I mean, if you're gonna do good or bad, you gotta get paid for it.
What's the proper channel? Just so that I can make sure that I'm doing it.
I
Or
mean, your
not.
job isn't
Advisedly.
your job isn't listed here, and I just like scroll through all the jobs.
I'm unfamiliar.
Oh, well, I mean, this is just, it helps you keep track of work, you know? Well, I mean, I have a different one for the hero stuff, but it just helps you keep track of what's going on, what jobs are out there. It's, you know, like, there was some old one where people can pick up jobs and stuff. I was told it was like Reddit. I don't know. I never used it.
Z starts to beep, vibrate, and overheat. Just a little bit. Not hot, but it's getting warm.
What is wrong tonight? How can I help you?
From the windows to the walls.
Get down. I just ducked up behind
And just like that, a Quinjet appears right in front of the window, turns around, the cargo bay opens, and go. I need everybody present in the scene to make me a vigilance check, target number 12.
Do I get something for getting behind my counter? I literally get down behind me.
I will say you roll with 1 trouble.
I roll for trouble?
Yep, you're rolling with the trouble.
Okay, which of these numbers do I click if I want to use the ruler?
You're going to hit the vigilance non-combat button.
I have to roll 1 trouble, so that's the highest.
Mm-hmm. And so you're gonna hover over it. There you go. Okay. So let's see. Oh. Okay. Well, we'll start off with Kylie. Kylie, you saw the glimmer in the horizon and you're very familiar with, let's say, all sorts of tech, and so that slight glimmer let you know that something was cloaked and moving very quickly in your direction. What you didn't expect, or what you may not have expected, it's up to you whether you did or did not, was for it to uncloak, aimed at this window, coming in as fast as it did. And it stops literally right before it makes contact with the glass, like immediately, freakishly fast, so fast that if anything were inside, they'd be jelly from the G-force. And you can see there's no pilot, and when it turns around and the cargo bay doors open, there's nobody inside it at all. Zolani, you peek over and you're able to note that the Quinjet is in fact empty.
I lean.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just lean into little Z. Is that for us? Did you get that?
Gonna take you for a ride.
You see, I like hop up over the island, and start like run. I like start running at the window, but you can resolve what I'm about to do in a second.
Okay. What about you, Torment? You just see, like, out of nowhere, a Quinjet looks like it's about to hit this apartment, and then it stops right, like, this close to the glass, turns around, and the cargo lays open, like, almost inviting you guys to hop in.
Dibs on the roof, and he climbs onto the roof, of the Quinjet and uses his symbiote to like attach himself. Like, I'm ready, let's do this.
The wind in our face will make us feel like kings of the sky! What about you, Kylie?
You usually get your lifts like this.
You say that to me as I'm
Yes.
running up the. You see me hop over the island and start running. I hit one point on the floor, and a bow staff comes up, and I say "Z window," and the window parts open, and I like tumble into the Quinjet. Yeah, most of the time. You coming?
Kind of get summoned for you?
I mean, yeah. Where do you get your rides from? Don't you call a lift or whatever? Same thing.
Of course I do. Certainly. I'll walk on.
As soon as you're secured on board, the cargo bay doors close, and there's a clip from a movie that plays on your phone that says "Seat belts for safety. It's the law."
I know the shtick. I like go get in like a seat and buckle my seatbelt and just I don't even bother with pretending I'm gonna fly this thing. I just like get my phone out and go back to scrolling.
Just constant doom scrolling.
Well, Kang scrolling, but yes.
Sorry.
And as soon as you're all secured inside or outside, and so I am gonna make you roll a resilience check, not to see if you fall off, but you're about to take so many G's directly to the and take them well. Like, I'm not gonna give you jump for that. Like, the Quinjet kicks into gear and rockets off. And you just hear the mad cackling of Torment as it heads skyward.
Faster.
It's at this moment we turn the page, and you make your way to the cargo door. You see the one that you put in your notes to find.
Hold my phone up here. Okay.
Do you open it?
Yeah, I'll open it.
You open it and you see it's an empty cargo box. What
I'll
do you
look at
do?
the instructions on my phone and say next.
It says reached limit, open next note.
Damn it, how do I open the next note? Okay, open next note. Open. God, they're so... Okay, I think they'll take a bit, but they'll figure out how to go to the next note. God, they don't even have like thought-sensitive thing. You have to say it, you can't even say it out loud.
The first instruction is, seriously, you've got to hit the buttons each time. I know, primitive, but seriously, it's what we got to do. All right,
God,
close the
so
cargo. Close the cargo door.
I will walk in and close the cargo doors.
As soon as you hear the of the door closing, when you turn around, you find yourself outside, in Chicago, on the deck of this pier with, you could tell that a bunch of people were coming to enjoy the festivities there, but they're all leaving. And you appeared in a particularly secluded area. The next instructions are to trace a pattern on a specific flagpole and hold on. Ooh, but wait! First, get a churro.
A churro. They'll just walk out into this lizard alien in high-tech guilds walk out into the street and just go to the nearest person and be like, do you know where I can get a churro?
You see a lady in a black jean jacket with pins all over it, blonde hair with green streaks, and a pin that says mutant and proud. She goes, oh yeah, let me go get you one over here.
Thank you. I'm Molly, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Molly, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Oh, I don't know if there's a name for it in your language. I'm from the distant future, in a planet far, far from here.
Yeah, that tracks. Do you want strawberry or vanilla?
What would you recommend?
You have any money?
No.
Can I get a strawberry and a vanilla? Alright, wrap it up. Hey, here you go. Welcome to Earth.
Thank you.
Hey. Oh, yeah, you just,
Okay, just want to make sure I'm still getting used to everything here. And there's a bite into it.
Hey, if you are what you say, and not a mutant, that's whatever.
I am genetically different from the rest of my species, so there is mutations, but we need to differentiate ourselves based on them.
Well, hell yeah. Well, if you need a place to crash, or if you need some friends, here, tosses you a card.
Oh, thank you.
And it says, Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, Chicago Satellite Campus.
I'm at least middle-aged. Am I allowed to go to this? This seems to be pretty young.
Between me and you, it's not really a school.
Okay. I don't have pockets. I'm gonna just put it into my notes app, which is what I've learned about recently. Type the address and a number down into the notes app before slipping the card into my suit.
Oh, sweetie. Here, let me. And she asked if she could see your phone.
Yeah, here you go. You have to touch the screen.
Right. She looks at the phone and looks at you. Right. Here.
Thank you.
I was going to put my number into it.
Oh, it was there already. That's what Kevin said when I asked for his number.
And other things, yes. I'm going to go now.
Okay.
Thank
you for the churro.
Yeah. Just beelines out.
Then leave. I definitely think as they're eating this churro, I think they're almost immediately getting hit with a sugar rush. You see the swirling of the nebulous Ouroboros energy in their core swelling faster and faster. The tail kind of sways a bit faster, more erratically behind them, and kind of maybe shaking a little bit more, shivering like a chihuahua. They kind of lift their phone up to see the next steps listed on the note app.
It's just tracing the pattern on the flagpole. Oh wait, get a churro, and then hold on.
I would trace it, but I think as I'm tracing it, I would just see if I can figure out what it is. Is this magic? Is this technology? Is this like a passcode kind of thing? Like, what am I?
Roll me a logic check, target number 18.
Okay, and that's non-combat. Gee, I think the same. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not a very good software. 14. Do I have anything that could bump that? No. Is this? Hold on. I have Gearhead.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll with it. Go ahead. Roll with edge.
Okay. Nope, it's not meant to
No.
be.
Fortunately not. Yeah, fortunately not. But once you do etch, if you do, let me know if you you feel the sensation that you normally feel before you get pulled.
I grip on, I think, especially tight when I feel this. Even my tail wraps around this.
And you find yourself thousands of feet in the air on a ship that seems to have a smaller ship heading towards it extremely quickly. And that's where we're... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I just look down and go, round schedule, as they shit fly by.
And that is where we're going to take our break. We're going to go ahead and take a quick... how we feel about a tenor. We're going to take a quick tenor, and then we will be back. See you in a bit.
No, that's not it.
Wait.
Nope. Ugh, the stupid device won't work whenever I want it to. You can see me now, huh? Don't be alarmed. I'm V, short for viewer. Different than the Watchers. Do not compare me to those bald-headed babies. Anyways, don't mind me. I was just trying to find the right channel to go view this poll list story about... No spoilers. Looks like the poll list hasn't come out for you yet. Let me let you in on a little secret. Go over to ko-fi.com/noirenigma and subscribe at the $10 tier. That way, you'll be able to get the poll list stories a week ahead of release. It also gets you a 10% discount to Noirville merch. So get over to ko-fi.com/noirenigma right now. All right. I gotta go before the editor catches me talking to you. So, keep viewing whatever you're viewing here. All right, bye.
There are 3 things you learn in this job. The break room coffee sucks. Always label your food. And never go in alone.
Do you have your hand up, Sam? Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Nope, we're good.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry.
You better leave this in.
You know what? Fuck it. We're leaving it in. All right, everybody. Hello. We are back to continue the second half, as long as my headphones don't fall off my head again. The second half of our story. When we last left off, Moment had been transported onto a shield helicarrier where they would see a incoming Quinjet with someone riding on the top. I forgot to mention that part last time, but that's what you see. And that's where we're going to kick back in. So, Moment, you see this Quinjet rocket itself to the helicarrier and then gracefully land. But more than that, actually, go ahead and roll me a vigilance check. Target number 18.
Okay. 19.
So you see that as soon as tires hit pavement, it goes full cloaking, and so it lands and then it's invisible.
Wait, why would they go invisible when they land? I kind of say out loud at my phone, which obviously doesn't respond. I'll look at the notes, and I assume it mentions that it will go cloaked the moment it lands, the exact time. Okay, well, it again still on schedule. And if you record this, I'm just going to make up what it's the notes say next, as I just
absolutely, please
approach them. So I'll just walk over to where the ship was, and with my arms stretched out, feeling for it.
The cargo bay doors of the Quinjet open. You're still cloaked. However, you do see Moment, arms outstretched, kind of a few feet away, walking in the wrong direction.
Somewhere here.
Clearly looking for all of you.
You know that guy?
Here.
As Subject L, we were very lightly briefed. Very lightly.
Do they have the thing you want?
Unclear. Possibly. The information from the brief could also be bad. I don't know that I really expected them outside a ship.
Should you worried about your friend up on top of the ship? Are they going to do something about that?
I mean, sounds like they're having a great time.
That was so much fun.
That was awesome! Your symbiote is full on yelling.
Moment like flinches, goes, okay, in that direction then. I'm just doing
I open the door.
Yeah, you see Moment course correct exactly for you, but I'm now gonna need everybody to go ahead and roll me a vigilance check. I'm gonna say, Torbit, you get to roll with Edge.
Okay.
I don't know the number, but I got 16.
The number was 15 in my head. I probably should have said that out loud. My apologies.
Yeah.
And it's very clear to see there is a number of armed guards making their way out. You can tell they're on alert, but they can't. But they're looking for someone. You can tell they haven't made you guys yet. So this is where I have to ask the party how we're going to go about this. Would you all like to try to handle this stealthily, or the other way?
I'd like the quiet way. My plan was to fully pull Moment, who I don't know, in as like a I don't know why you're here. I don't know any of you people, but I won't have my job get ruined.
I think you might have to pull Moment in, because Moment's going to turn to wave at the guards and Moment's fully I'm not here to do anything bad, so I'm just going to talk to these people and say, hey, can I have my gun back, please?
I'm just here. Hey, I dropped my gun in the future past. I just need my gun back from the future past.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for keeping track of it. That's so nice.
Really appreciate it. Thank you for holding it on for me. But I needed that.
In my head, the way this panel looks is Moment is reaching out, sees the guards. There's one panel of waves, one panel of Zolani's hands on the shoulder, and then it's just Moment's feet, being in the air, being pulled into this Quinjet.
How do Torment and Dr. Kindly? How are they going to approach this?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking to see, because Torment looks like they're salivating. So,
I am a team player.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to invalidate anyone else's fun. I'll have mine soon, though.
You are on the top, but you do gain the benefit of the cloaking. So long as you stay low. Kindly, what are you doing?
So at the moment, no one is visible or otherwise preventing our infiltration, right? Subject L is now inside the Quinjet along with me, and Zolani, meanwhile, Torment is benefiting from the Quinjet's cloak.
Well, unfortunately, there's no way for you to know that Torment is still cloaked or anybody inside. So, in Torment, like, I think you would only be aware once you get low that, kind of see-through. Yeah. But, like,
I thought it was a hood of the car kind of thing rather than on top.
On the very top.
Okay. If I don't know, then I'll buy us time.
I would like to hear more about how that is going to occur.
Well, the guards will be slow, and we won't. And then I can check on Torment.
What does this look like when you create a sphere of regulated time centered around all of you and your friends?
Doctor kindly gets up, peers through the dash of the windshield of the Quinjet, sees the guards. Oh, I think somebody's coming.
Everybody sees all the agents that are looking around. Just stop.
What the shit?
Is this clearly like a control over time, or is it a control over the people? Sorry, you're muted, so I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know. What do you think that looks like?
That's what it looks like.
I think 10 would have at least a sense if it's specifically time control or people.
I mean, you could probably look for something that would make the difference. If you wanted to, for instance, see no change in an exhaust pattern or something, that sounds like something that could give you an empirical sense.
Yeah,
if you're a time traveler, sort of used to that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'll see if there's any, like, even something as simple as like a bead of sweat. If that sweat is moving slower, then
go ahead, and that's gonna be a vigilance check. 15. I will give you the benefit of edge because you have been around temporal anomalies and chronography.
Ooh.
Or chronomancy, rather.
There we go.
Yeah. This is definitely a manipulation of the time stream.
Tail, like, quickly, I think they're like on the ground after Zolani pulled them in. They quickly scramble onto their feet and just point at Dr. Kindly. You can mess with time too?
Two?
Oh.
If I could turn back time, your phone goes off.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on around here?
Before everything, this is not the world's easiest. Torment, don't get caught by the guards, please.
You see just black and purple goo start sliding down off of the side of the Quinjet and just sort of like fall to the ground, a puddle that slowly like lifts and manifests, and Trevor sort of like bursts out of it like, oh, that was a lot of fun. Can we do that again later?
And then they seem to sort of, almost like when you finish lifting something heavy. Okay.
They Moment quickly looks at their phone for the notes to see what's next, and I think there's only one entry left, and all it says is too many variables, another time manipulator. And that's where the notes end. As I look up at Dr. Kylie and down at this phone. Why are you all here?
You?
Yes, and I'm pointing at Zolani, he's raising a hand. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm here to help these two screw over their boss, and also they want a thing. I don't know what the thing is. I'm probably gonna take something else. I don't know why you're here, but you were gonna mess up what we were doing, so that's why I put you in here. You're not one of them goody goods, are you? Because if you are, for a fee, I can be good tonight instead.
I try to do good, if that's what you mean. I think I'm somewhat of a hero back home.
You do it for free?
I do it to live, like stay alive.
Oh, I do that sometimes too.
Okay, well, my name, it doesn't say in the notes, so I don't know if I'm meant to introduce myself yet, but I'm going to just go through the pleasantries I've kind of understood and learned from being here for the past week. My name is Moment, and I'll just put a hand out up, I think at Zolani first.
Zolani,
okay. And I'll turn over to Dr. Kindly, and again to say, I'm Moment, and again, put a hand out.
Dr. Kindly, pleasure to meet you. You don't have anything like L in your name, do you?
No. I had to figure out how it translated into your language. I don't think there's anything that resembles or would be the equivalent of an L. No.
Interesting naming scheme they've got then in their dossier on you. And of course, and they'll gesture toward Tormund, like, I'm just gonna please finish up.
Don't put a hand out. They don't seem phased at all to see this symbiote like wrapped around you.
Trevor takes your hand and shakes it, and then some of the symbiote wraps around the both of our hands, and it shakes. Hi, it's wonderful to meet you.
It's wonderful to meet both of you.
I need.
He knows.
I need Torment to make me an ego check. Target number 15.
Oh shit. This is not gonna go well. Oh shit, it did go well. Okay, we're good.
Torment comes back to you and is noticeably quiet.
Hey. Hello. Sorry, it was just everything
No, it's
okay
fine.
in there?
I've met many symbiotes. Some of them are much more quiet. Or
Zolani
shy
starts
when people are around.
walking. I'm gonna go get stuff now.
Okay, well, I'm here to get something too, so I suppose I can join all of you.
Perfect. Where are you headed?
I'm going to get my pistol. I left it here when I arrived.
In the weapons area. Interesting. I can go get a weapon. Yeah, let's go get some weapons.
I don't think it should be kept in the weapon area, especially with when it's from.
Where? Just curious. Where would you think it would be kept?
I don't know. Shield seems to really care deeply when it comes to the strange or I was going to say inappropriate. I guess it's inappropriate for now. So I imagine they'll put it under high security. I don't know if it's anything like the old schematics I've seen, maybe in the center of the helicarrier, but I don't know. Those are from. I haven't really studied Shield for a very long time, so I don't know if it's this time period.
It is at this moment that you see all the lights on the helicarrier begin to flash red. And an automated message begins to play. Temporal anomaly detected. I need Kindly and Moment to make me a resilience check. Target number 14.
Oh boy.
Zolani, I'm gonna. No, actually, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool.
It said resilience 14. Hell yeah,
Alright,
18.
there we are.
Twinning. I got that.
Let's see.
Dead fancy Marvel die though.
You hear and your phone just has the like out of battery notification on the front of it.
I asked you if you were hungry. I asked him if he was hungry. I don't know why they'd be dramatic.
Alright, we need to move quickly now. They've at minimum disabled the Kang energy.
You keep saying that word.
You know, I'm happy to never say it again and let it be forgotten in obscurity. So, let's make our way to Anachronism, wherever your firearms are kept, and perhaps some sort of it was profit, right?
Yes.
And then see what else is interesting.
We're picking up a heat signature.
Torment is gonna look at like, is there like a ventilation opening, like a vent shaft or anything like that?
No, but for a point of karma, there could be.
I'll spend a point of karma, sure.
Okay, absolutely, there is.
Well, do we feel like getting dirty?
No.
He's gonna really look at Moment. Huh. Anyway, and he's going to go and approach the ventilation opening and just reach, grab, and pull. Like the metal like crunches under his strength and he just pulls it open. Shall we?
I'll go first. I'm just gonna.
Someone knows how to make an entrance.
You see Tail like you see Moment struggle to like climb in, just like 5-foot lizard creatures kind of struggling to climb into the vent and then gets in and starts crawling.
Okay, so as you all get in, it is Moment that gets spotted and target sighted, and they're going to take a shot at you. I am going to make it a shot with double trouble, as they're taking the shot as you're getting into the vent. For a moment, I believe your agility defense is
DC defense is 17.
so they have to hit a 17, which is not looking likely, but here we go. Yeah. So you're able to get into the vent, but you feel like bullets whizzing by you.
If you call me flavoring it this way, I think as they kind of clamber in, this might be a thing that Torment specifically notices, especially with them being the one that pulled this away. But almost like a symbiote of itself, you see this Ouroboros kind of energy spread out, and in a split-second coat Moment, and Moment like flickers as a shot goes through them, and then they reappear. And Moment hasn't moved; they're still crawling. They haven't stopped, like they froze, like still in the motion. But this energy seems to have saved them in this moment.
Oh, perfect! I love it. You're all inside the vent. Go ahead and make me a vigilance check, target number 16. And if you make it, roll me a target number 18 logic check.
Don't get a logic.
All right. So raise your hand if you made both. Okie dokie. Kindly, when you get inside, you realize immediately that one, because they just shot at moment, they know where you are. And two, this ventilation shaft is filled with defenses. Mainly, you're seeing very powerful laser emitters, and it's only a matter of time before they go off. You do believe you should be able to. Well, actually, do you have the gearhead tag by chance?
No, I've inventor and scientific expertise might both be relevant here.
Okie dokie. In that case, with your successful logic check, you devise a means by which to deactivate the defense systems. I am going to ask you to tell me what that looks like.
Let's see. They're going to be lasers, most likely. One of those whereby if the beam breaks, the cradle will fall. Therefore, what you want to do is ensure the beam never breaks, more specifically that the light receiving sensor receives light. So all one really has to do is ensure that we are infernally luminescent at the precise, correct frequency, naturally, but then there's never any break in the light.
So you're essentially making all of you mirrored, if I'm not mistaken, or...
No, we have to glow outward.
Okay. So how do you achieve
I'm covering
this?
us in laser light.
Gotcha. All right.
We are a disco ball, each of us, all of us.
And so our disco ball party. So that means that the lasers are still going to go off.
So there's never any break in the light. So the way they work is like if the sensor doesn't get light for a moment. So by being light, it never senses anything. The light just stays.
So these aren't lasers to sense. These are lasers to cut. But I see. Yeah, like we're talking Resident Evil style, cubing you up. But I am going to.
No, I don't.
I got you. I am going to take your solution and tweak it just a bit, which is these are cutting lasers, but they're still light. So by making you all glow and mirrored, when the lasers hit you, instead of cutting through you, they cut everywhere else. You're all essentially laser proof as you traverse this vent. And it drops you off in essentially a storage facility inside the helicarrier. Yes.
Okay. So I have a thing. I have connections. So what I am looking for is that I have been on this model of helicarrier before, be it for a job to take something or a job to bring something back. But I'm looking to be like, I've been, like, I know where things are on this model. Follow me.
Go ahead and roll me a logic 13 with edge.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. This is the one is the lowest. 10. So no.
You re-rolled the...
I accidentally rolled the 2 instead of the 1. So when I rolled 1, I got another 1.
Oh, okay, I see.
I got something.
Yeah. You have a general idea of how to get around. However, you can tell that there have been some changes made to the model. So the rooms are where they should be, but what they're used for is different. So in this particular helicarrier, when you went in last time, this was a training facility, just a big training facility. But now on this helicarrier, it's being used for storage. Same space, same blueprint, different function.
They had a fucking join a games weekend. Moved everything around. I know where all the rooms are. I don't know what's in them now because somebody felt like doing a fixer-upper project, it looks like.
Are we sneaking in? I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page because I was going to just ask one of them.
No, you can't just ask for it, sweetie. They shot you. They tried to shot you.
Well, it was clearly a misunderstanding.
No.
As you're all saying this, you hear footsteps of somebody searching, and on their comms are going, checking storage space alpha.
I got this one.
Okay. And so they're looking for everybody that's hiding. Go ahead and roll me a agility check. Target number 14.
Is this non-combat as well?
You only roll combat when you're doing damage because it rolls both the hit and the damage at once.
Okay,
all right, so we've got Torment. Ooh, by 1, Kylie. You made it by 1. All right.
Not really the way I do things usually.
And so Torment, Moment, and Kindly have all kind of tucked themselves into the shadow. Zalani, what would you like to do as this footstep is getting closer?
They're not inside yet, right?
What's up?
They're not inside the room yet, right?
No, not yet. They're getting closer to getting into the room. They just announced that their intent is to go into the room that you're in.
I would like to be waiting, like if the door swings this way, I want to be waiting like behind the door and take my combat stance. And my plan is to just like whip my bow staff against head against wall, like knock out, take their stuff.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll me an agility for your stealth. Oh yeah. Not only so you rolled a fantastic success. So not only do you successfully stealth behind this door, but you're also going to get edge on the next attack that you make.
Perfect.
So this person walks in. If there's anyone here, make yourself known. I am allowed to use deadly force, and I intend to.
Hiya! I see.
Go ahead and roll your. Oh, wait. Are you attacking, or are you gonna have Z do things?
I try to handle stuff until I can't, so I'm gonna attack. I got into my attack stance. I'm gonna attack.
Okay, so that with attack stance, you get to double your modifier damage to attacks. So go ahead and roll that tasty attack for melee.
Do I click anything to turn on attack stance, or do I just roll and double it?
So we roll and double it.
Okay, and I click the score because it's an attack, not non-combat.
You hit the one under the attack column. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that is going to hit, and we're gonna add an additional 2 damage to it. So you did 16 points of damage. Tell me what this looks like, because he walks in. You go, hey! He swings the gun at you, and you.
He swings the gun, and I knock the gun to the side as he starts firing. As he goes to fire it, I knock it off his trigger finger, and then with the other end of the bow staff, hit him against the head and hit his head against the wall.
You slam his head to the wall, and he is still conscious, and he's turning to get ready to retaliate. this is where we're going to roll initiative. Now, the thing is, if he gets a shot, everybody's going to know where you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing the damn thing. Here we go. He's rolling his initiative. Does get to roll with edge, however.
Because of lightning actions, I get to make it a fantastic success.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah.
I literally saw Sam having. I was like, I need that.
Well, shit. So, for those of you that are uninitiated, what happens when a player rolls a fantastic success on initiative, which automatically happens if you have the power lightning actions, is that you get a bonus round of combat before the initiative rounds kick in. So that means in this moment and Kindly are moving so quickly, almost as if they were aware that this was going to happen before it did. So what we see is Zolani moves, knocks the gun away, hits the guy, and slams his head into the wall. He swings the gun around, ready to shoot at Zolani. And which of you had the higher initiative?
I think it was Dr. Kindly.
21 for Kindly and 12 for Moment.
All right. Well then, I suppose I will grab a little puck of something out of my pack and make a motion as if I'm throwing it. Versus, I suppose, their melee defense, for whatever that's about.
My goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
First,
Nice.
yeah, I was gonna say nice.
Nice. Who am I rolling around with? Zolani's just like a dude, and you guys are all like, I'm God.
So that is a fantastic success, which means that the damage is doubled. Mm-hmm. So you just dealt 138 points of damage to this individual. You do not have the heroic tag. Would you like to attempt to restrain yourself, or are you okay utterly obliterating this individual?
Oh, I don't have any particular compunctions about leaving people. What kind of roll is that anyway?
It's an ego check.
Oh, all right. That's perfectly fine. Of course. There we are.
Jesus
No, absolutely not.
Christ.
That's a 616!
Oh, good. So it is. I hadn't even noticed.
What the fuck?
Who am I rolling around with? Zolani's just like a chick who stole a lot of stuff and is rich now. Not even rich, she's like well off.
What the fuck?
Who are you?
What the fuck?
That was the dice, in fairness. That's just dice. I'm not responsible for dice.
What is happening?
What
Who am I
the
with?
I think Dr. Kindly just won this timeline. I think
Yeah,
that's the rule. And you get
Okay.
616.
I need y'all to understand. This is like the third game Sam has done this.
It's a digital dice roller. It's whatever random library they imported for their JavaScript.
Can you please tell me, what the fuck does this look like, Sam? Like, what did you do, and how are you able to restrain it so it leaves this poor sap at 1 hit point?
Oh. That's just biology.
What did you do to him? Like, what was the attack?
That is a reflavored telekinetic.
Telekinetic bolt. Okay.
So, because I do not have telekinetic capabilities in nature, nonetheless, we have nanoparticles these days, dear.
So y'all just watched this poor sap get fried. Just like there's no energy, no electricity. It's just they stiffen up and drop like a sack of potatoes.
Huh.
You see, Moment had like in time we had lifted their rifle up. You've heard the thrumming of it. They switch modes of it, and then immediately just sets it down as they see this guard drop. That. Nice.
What way is the good stuff, Solani?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What'd you say?
The good stuff, it's somewhere. Right? Lead on.
Yeah, I like put on all of his gear. And like the badge and like the little walkie.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Alright, let's go.
As we're walking, I think Moment kind of looks at Dr. Kindly and then like rummages in their like honestly skin tight suit. They slipped the phone into one of like the many like nooks and crannies and pull it out and just go, can I have a card or your number?
Oh.
I've learned that everyone gives cards out. I don't have mine.
That's so flattering. Thank you. Yes, certainly. They'll give you the business card they use for their practice. Just
take it.
kindly MD, internal medicine, geriatrics.
I actually don't have to use this. Can you put your number in here? Actually, no, I can just put it in the app. Hold on. And very slowly type the number on the card into the notes app, and then slip the card again into their suit.
Yes, we'll have to get coffee or tea, or do you have a preferred beverage?
I really like, I think it's called Baja Blast. I've tried the Code Red, and it was very, very sweet.
I've never heard of this. You'll have to introduce it to me.
Oh, I'd love to. It makes me really, like... And they kind of just shake for a moment. Like, not a normal shake. They kind of almost like phase a little bit in and out of time.
I'd love to learn to do that.
Agent Vaughn, report. Agent Vaughn, report.
I get Z out. Voice change real quick.
Okay. I'm going to say, well, really quick before I do this, Kuja, you're about to say something?
Torment hasn't said a word. Mainly because he's still confused on why his symbiote is being so quiet and is fascinated by whatever is in Moment's core. Also his, excuse me, I don't want to assume, their familiarity with
say what?
Their familiarity with symbiotes. And so probably, I mean, Kindly's only spent maybe a few hours with Torment. This is the quietest and calmest that he has ever been. Just sort of staring.
Moment hasn't noticed even in the slightest. As far as they're aware, you're just always quiet. Very happily waddling along, Dr. Kindly.
And Z struggles. It's trying to turn itself on. And but you do feel that when you went, you went, like Agent Vaughn.
Yeah, I'm headed towards the weapon holding bay where we found that weird pistol, because I think that's what they're after.
Roll me an ego check, target number 16 with trouble.
now hold on a second. Whoa! You said a lot of stuff.
Wait, you want me to roll?
Yeah. That's an ego. Target number 16. Target number trouble. I mean, you're rolling with trouble, not target number trouble.
Come on. Oh.
Damn.
Oh. Agent Vaughn, please hold location.
Okay, I'm at the storage room.
We'll be sending Agent Miller to accompany you.
No, not Miller. Miller, he sucks. You come.
I am Agent Miller.
Well, why would you talk in the third person? See, this is why people let you do the birthday parties, man.
You do hear like footsteps, like they are rushing in this area. You guys have just enough time to try and bolt somewhere else or prepare for a fight.
All right, let's see what this guy's card works on. I go to where I think they would keep this stuff based on my vague understanding.
Okay. So you would be going down a couple more decks, which is beneficial for you because most of them are coming from the surface, having looked for the intruders. Roll me a logic check, target number 14, trouble.
Come on, she's already ain't smart.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm doing the. Oh, okay.
You turn my phone off. Like the phone's supposed to be the smart thing.
There's a fork in the road on the lowest deck. One takes you to temporal and alien anomalies and artifacts, and the other takes you to supernatural and magic artifacts. With your roll,
I know what I do.
You find yourself going the wrong way, and there is a sealed door with runes and scrolls pinned to the door, keeping it shut, and a slot for a key card.
God, this is a time where you were really invested in magic.
I put this guy's key card in and see if it works.
I am going to roll a d6. 4 and up, it succeeds. 3 to 2, it fails. 1, catastrophe. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's 2d6. I'm sorry.
No, God damn it.
No, hold on a second.
And both please.
I'm gonna re-roll the 6. I'm gonna re-roll the 6. Here we go.
Oh,
It's a 3 again.
It really insists.
It assists upon itself. It rejects the card. You do not have the permissions required or the rank required for access.
I told you guys at the fork we should have split up like Scooby-Doo, but no one wanted to split up like Scooby-Doo. We should have done the Scooby-Doo thing.
Scooby-Doo is the one thing I watched when I arrived here, and I'm pretty sure it's not good to split up. That's always when
it always works for them. They always figure it out.
We need to get you there, right?
You hear footsteps starting to come down the stairs.
Ah, shit.
All right. Do we need in?
Well, I don't know if it's in there.
I have a question about karma specifically.
Yes.
How much can I affect with a use of 1 karma?
I am going to say for this particular moment in time, you could affect everything but the door and the keycard slot.
That is exactly.
Those are plot locked. Plot
That
locked!
is exactly what I wanted to hear. At the sound of footsteps running down the stairs, Torment is still staring at Moment as he just extends an arm, and there's this avalanche of symbiote that crawls up the hallway and essentially blocks where they're going to start coming through, just like covers that whole opening, and it just sort of lingers there.
So you guys are like an A team or something. I'm usually more like C string.
I used to be part of a squad. I suppose I was
Never
thinking
been
team.
part of an official squad. I kind of do my own thing. I don't know if the thing you're looking for is in there, and I don't want to make you people upsetty. So maybe one of you should try to figure out where your thingy is, and I'll just take whatever's lying around near it.
It's probably in the other room.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, let's see if perhaps we can get this door unlocked. You can pilfer and or pillage because you've been so considerate in getting us onto this. Point to Z as well. So let me see if I can get you in, get what you need, and we'll look around for what we need.
Sure.
I would like to take a crack at the door.
Okay. This is going to be, and I am very sorry for this in advance. This is going to be a target number. Camera just upside down now. This is going to be a target number 24 with triple trouble.
It's just me.
24 of what variety?
Logic.
Okay.
I believe in you.
What's a wild logic?
I've seen you do some wild stuff, so
Yes, that is a very high number.
I'm just watching very excitedly. They've already, Dr. Khan is already really impressed moment. So like, they're basically a fanboy at this point as they're watching
Oh.
Dr. Khan work.
Heavens, you make me blush. All right. I will see that, but I'd like to spend. Let's see, how much will this cost me? 5 plus. Ah, good. I'll spend 10 focus for a little from that little hockey puck. Just a nice cheery little tune starts playing, and I'm feeling a little lucky.
Okay.
Tech roll.
All right. What power are you doing? Could you put it in the chat for?
I can't do that easily.
Okay, I'll just tell me what power you're using.
Lucky me.
Gotcha. Let's see.
At least claw back a little bit.
So lucky me, what that does for those wondering, the character gains an edge on all action checks made while this power is in effect. It is a concentration and it costs 5 focus per turn. The character must pay the focus at the start of each of their subsequent turns of concentration to keep the power working. So this is now just going to be a logic check 24 double trouble.
Strictly speaking, I think this is very tightly regulated femtotemporal probability manipulation.
Gotcha.
As far as someone like Moment who's clearly paying attention might be inclined toward. All right, so I don't think we're gonna make that, friends, unless.
Oof, that's a heartbreaker. A 23, and that's before the trouble.
Yeah.
I Seeing this happen, I think you see Moment's tail kind of almost swinging back and forth like a metronome as they're watching Dr. Canley work, and as they see this fail, I think you hear Tail go, no, try it again, and there's like a blip, and we go back in time 10 seconds as I use instant replay.
What the fuck?
And you get to do that again.
Yes, I do. Thank you. That's very lovely of you. I love this.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it just has to survive 2 sets of trouble.
And you just need to roll 2 6.
It will. Though, I like the way you think.
Oh no.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Wow. Clearly we missed the theme.
Yes! No way!
Okay.
Yes.
I look at Torment. All right, can you also do that? What just happened? Why did we just go back in time?
They operate. What is it that makes them tick?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on here? Like, this is nuts, right?
Yeah. Have to know how.
I think Moment is like puts both hands up. I know you do this here for a double high five.
I haven't done it before. Happy to start.
You open the door, and right as you open the door, you hear the footsteps make it onto the level you're in. They see the symbiote clouding the hallway, basically keeping them from getting to you easily. And one of them yells, "We got a cold black mold! Cold black mold! Cold black mold!" They all drop their rifles, go to a compartment on the side of the wall, and pull out a different rifle, and you see waves of sonic blast clearing out the hall, and where Torment had been silent before, you all hear just a painful scream, and another agent you can see kicks on a flamethrower. Torment wants to retreat into you, but he's waiting for the command, and so Torment goes right back into your body, and you can feel the pain.
You're all gonna need to keep going.
Now, the rest of you, when this door opens, there is a room filled with trinkets, scrolls, swords, spears, but the thing that you see that takes up the most space in the center of this room, and it's not a very big room. It's like the size of a locker room. But in the center of it, with a force field around it, there is a coffin in black.
I suggest we don't fuck with that. Personally. But all these swords and stuff are kind of cool. You got this out here? I say to Torment.
Oh, you know I do.
I mean, I didn't. That's why I asked. Okay.
Moment kind of waddles up by Torment and just nonchalantly pats Torment on the back. I'll help you up. And just kind of stands there ready to help.
I will know how you operate. I have to know. He's just like muttering to himself over and over and over.
leans over to Zolani. Why don't you go find things that look cool? Do me a favor, grab just a couple extra things. This lovely young lady I met earlier today's already had a bad day. I think she might enjoy something from around here. I'm going to go look down the other hallway.
Yeah, do you need some help?
I think if you've got it here, maybe I've got it there.
So just to be clear, you guys have gone through one fork in the road to get back to the head of the fork so you can go to the other hallway. That's where all of the agents are.
I have a feeling that way is going to be clear very, very soon.
I want to say there's about 15 of them. So it's initiative time.
Oh boy. Damn, I'm rolling so bad.
Oh no.
I still get fantastic because of planning action.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I got a fantastic just with rolling question mark.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Join us in the surprise round.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna say your name and you're gonna tell me what you rolled. Kindly.
21.
Zolani.
16 fantastic.
Okay. Torment.
18.
And Moment.
12 fantastic.
Okay. So that means that Moment, Zolani, and Kindly, you guys get a round to yourself. So who would like to go? Well, actually, I'll just do it. Kindly, you're going to go first with your 21.
All right. Well, the little nanopuck is back out. Let's go. Oh wow!
Okay.
Again?
Okay.
Wow. I mean,
That's
Once
nice.
again, Zolani asks, "Who am I here with?
Holy
How are you?
shit.
And how are you not making money off of this? You do this for free? That's nuts." I charge people to hit guys over the heads with a stick.
Would you like to again try to not obliterate one of them? You have got to chill.
Jesus.
I can't. I'm not in charge of this. I'm not.
A 29.
Goodness.
All right.
All right. So now I should take my second standard action. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
That's two of them down.
Nice.
So that
Okay.
means we're at 13. Are you trying to spare this one, or are you gonna let him die? Okay,
No, we're
cool. He survived. That's gonna bring us to Zolani. Zolani, would you like to have Z attempt to come out?
Yeah, I was gonna do that, and now she's contemplating it if it's necessary, because once again, this lady that the only times I've ever seen you fight, you like point a fucking finger at someone, and you're like, "Fuck you."
Not a lady, but yes. Anything but.
They them.
Okay, we didn't do character pronouns.
Yeah.
That's on me. That's my bad.
And so you point. I see this person point a finger, and they're like, "No," and the people drop almost dead, and so I'm like, "Do you need?" I think what happens is this. Actually, Zani's like, would you like some help going to get your thing? Yeah, I don't need to go, but I can send my friend to help you. And I gesture to my phone.
Oh, that would be So kind of you. Yes, though this is really quite a lot. Is this supposed to be a lot? I just stressed about them.
It's the night shift, so if it was daytime, it'd be like 30 of them. Hey Z baby, are you done taking a nap?
Let's find out if Z baby is done taking a nap. It's a resilience check 12 for them. Let's see if they make it with bells on. Please tell us what this looks like.
So I just spend. It says 5 to 10 focus. Does it matter how much I spend?
So if you want them to come out as a reaction, that costs you 10 focus.
Okay, but if this is a standard action, it'd be 5.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. No, correction. For it to be a reaction, it costs 5. For it to be a reaction and then they get a turn, that's the 10.
Okay, I'll spend 10.
Okay. So tell us what this looks like as Z manifests from your phone.
Yeah, I think you see that scrolling of code happens again, which usually happens when someone else holds the phone. But it starts typing and then it forms this symbol that's like a circle, and then from the circle there's like 2 lines on the bottom, 2 lines on the top, 2 lines that come out. And then the screen starts to pop out as like a face. And the face is not like face is the wrong word. The screen starts to form as if a kind of head. And then like as this like head like comes out of the screen, then like 2 arms come out of it as well and like push itself up. And then standing there is like a 10.5 foot tall organo metal type creature. Like its skin and body is clearly made of metal, but it looks like it has like texture to it that isn't just like squeaky clean. They have on like they have on what look like clothes that I gave it that don't fit. There's like it has like a leather jacket and it has like a t-shirt that says baby, and it has on like shorts, no shoes or anything. It doesn't have like its feet end in like points, but it does have like giant robot hands.
Have I seen anything like this before?
No, not really. Roll me a. It's gonna be a really hard one. It's gonna be a 24 logic double trouble.
Double trouble. There's no way I'll get it. We might as well give it a try.
You never know.
No,
well,
there's no way.
You do know sometimes.
Torment. It's been some time, but you hear, brother. And Z looks back at Izolani. I need a hero. Blast out of the chest, and they just
wait. Come here.
They're just running.
I love you, and I like blow Z. I like blow them against.
What you see is they do a flip, and mid-flip, they catch the kiss and blow it back to you.
Oh my god.
And when they do the part of the kiss, they do the blow part of the kiss, 3 of the agents just get flattened. And then and it continues to run to the other side of
wait, we're not killing. We're not killing, are we?
You know, they're just taking a nap. Anyway, I say to Dr. Henry, if you want to follow them, they're gonna make a hole for you.
Oh, thank you. I love the design.
Thank you. I mean, I added the clothes, but the rest is all Z.
Moment is traumatized.
I'm like
They've
still
seen-
holding the phone. It's not lit up at all. I'm like, just like say when you're done, and I'll hear you guys.
That was only your reaction.
I know.
So okay,
Jesus.
all right. That's gonna bring us to Moment.
I think seeing 3 of these agents get crushed, Moment's very much like, yeah, these people have my gun, but I'm not going to kill them about it. It was a misunderstanding. Like, this can be done peacefully. But seeing that this creature that crawled out of Zolani's phone, this baby Z, doesn't seem to have any regard for life, at least these agents' lives. I am going to... I'm going to use... again, you see this swirling of this energy kind of coat, leave this current coat Moment, and then leave Moment and kind of go to the ground and almost ripple out very quickly, very suddenly, like almost like a visible sound wave. You see it crawl up or go up against the walls, against the ceiling, and I am going to use time out as I freeze time for everyone but me. I want to keep this going for 3 rounds. I think someone used 45 focus points.
Okay.
And then with everyone frozen, I'm just going to start
I need
away.
you to make me a resilience check, because as soon as you
Oh,
do that, you
yeah.
do hear temporal anomaly detected, defenses activate. I need you to make me a resilience check. I need kindly to make me a resilience check. And it is going to be target number. Last time it was 14, now it's 16.
Okay. 19,
Boom.
fantastic.
Okay. Moment, somehow your gear detects and compensates for the temporal defenses. Tell me how that occurs.
I think watching Dr. Kindly, I think that they noticed, still are fascinated with Dr. Kindly and their manipulation over time. And I think they're probably the first person they've met, other than themselves, that can do anything like that. But I think they noticed is that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Sam, but it feels like this control over time feels more like a tool for Dr. Kindly, whereas for Moment sees time as a being to ask for favors. Essentially, they're not controlling time; they're asking time to pause. Like, hey, time, can you stop? Can you do me a favor and stop real quick? So I think it's not even just a case of Moment does anything. I think time is just such a good friend of Moment that they're like, I just figured something out, something's wrong. Let me help you out a bit more here, and compensates for this defense that Shield has up.
Okay. Also, there's one more entity that needs to roll.
Yeah.
I said target number 16. Okay. So while Moment, you have adapted to the defenses, Kindly, you have not. I am going to say that you do get hit with the stunned condition, as you do get your bell rung a bit as this wave comes. It's kind of like feedback. Temporal feedback is what you're getting, just a big dose of right now. Tell me how this manifests for Kindly and how they react.
Oh, Kindly's interactions with time are foundationally biological, so a disruption of it is a biological disruption. I think this is vestibular for them. It's just the frankly rudest vertigo. and so they just look like a combination of vertiginous and very carsick. Because they're not moving in time the way that they're used to, and it creates temporal vertigo.
Yeah, so it's hard to keep everything down with this one, and it's just moment you do see. Well, did you bring them along? Is this timeout for just you, or is this timeout for everybody?
Just me.
Okay.
I think this entire time I was like, oh, these are fun people, and then all of a sudden 3 murders happen suddenly very quickly. So I'm like, I need to control what's happening right now.
Gotcha. So you've got your 3 rounds. What are we doing?
So I'm before the 3 rounds start, I'm gonna use my second standard action. I'm just gonna go to the closest person and teleport them. I think. Teleport them. How far can I teleport them actually? It's not that far because I'm in combat. I'm instead then. This is tough. Yeah, I want to teleport them. What level are we on?
You're on like the bottom level. I'm gonna say we're about 10 levels down.
Okay. I want to teleport them a level up. Just like that's as far as I can go and being sure that I don't teleport any of them into like a solid object. I'm gonna teleport them a level up and just out of the way of
Got you.
Of baby Z. And so I'll do that with my second action that turn, and then the 3 rounds start. And because of lightning actions, I can do 2 every round. So I'm going to do that. I want to teleport 6 other people out of the way of baby Z. I think specifically baby Z, because I think they've charged ahead, so any that's left behind are probably safe, or the very least safe from whoever that creature is, but any that are still in the line of sight and in front of baby Z are in danger. So we teleport.
Got you. So you just and tell us, what does your teleport look like?
It's very much like, again, very almost symbiotic. You see this aurora borealis coloring seep out of their core, envelop that person, and they almost like it looks like they've been like almost burnt up from the edges inwards, but then they reappear in like that process in reverse.
Love it. So you just took 6 people out.
It'll be 7.
7. Oh my!
Because I got an extra action from my surprise round, and then 6 from my 3 rounds I bought myself.
Okay, so there are 3 agents left.
Oh, I did what I can.
And now we get to the first round. Kindly, unfortunately, you are stunned, so that means that your round is up. That will bring us to Torment next.
So,
oh god.
Oh yeah. Oh yup.
I will say that to everyone else, maybe not kindly, because I imagine kindly has like some level of senses even when time is paused. But to everyone else, you see moment in one position and all of a sudden appear right down the other end of the hallway with a bunch of agents just gone.
GM, I would like a clarification on something. When the symbiote said brother, were they talking about Z, or were they talking about moment?
It said it as though it were saying. You ever just see something and you say it out loud? that's what Torment was doing, with no intent of clarifying. They've gone back to being silent.
Okay. Torment is going to full symbiote up. So his flesh just becomes this large, hulking, purple-black beast, and he leaps and slams down in front of Moment and in front of those three agents. And I would like to use where is it? Ground shaking stomp.
All right, go ahead, put that power in the chat.
Am I caught up in this?
If possible,
okay with
I would
PvP.
like to avoid hitting Moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give that to you because you landed in front, so you're doing the stomp for everything in front of you. I'll give you that.
All right.
You have to make a melee check. The character makes a melee check and compares that against the agility defense of every target within the character's reach. So I need you to roll me 3 melee checks. Make a melee check. Oh no, you only make the one, and that's really all you need. Any target takes half regular. Okay, so go ahead and roll me. So next time, just so we're aware, whenever you want to do damage, you're gonna roll me roll on the attack column. But go ahead and roll the attack, and we're just gonna use the damage. That'll just about do it.
Ask the
Off.
question, GM.
I don't have to because they have 30 hit points and you dealt perfectly 29 damage.
Perfect.
They
whole
all go
idea-
down, but they're still breathing.
The whole idea is on impact, the symbiote shoots down into the ground and then spiderwebs up to like catch them and immobilize them up into the ceiling. And the symbiote is going to drain out of Trevor for the moment, and he's going to turn. How do you do that? What is in that core? I need to know. I have to know. You have to tell me.
Well, time, space, both. I kind of just, and he just does like gestures as if just secrete it. It's just like how you, and then there's for no sense of personal space will touch your forehead, like how you sweat.
There needs to be clarification. Time and space are concepts. They are not
They are
physical.
for all of you here. But it is 2024, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you've got time. Well, you don't. 'Cause I don't think you'll be here when they figure it out. But you, the royal, you.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a physical D6. And using the similar rules that our GM had earlier, it will determine Torment's
Response.
next response.
I'll make it abundantly clear. I'm so okay with PvP.
Okay.
I was just about to ask for a hands check. Yeah, hell yeah.
100% okay with PvP.
Okay. Do I just have that standard action and that's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But with this, we are officially out of combat. All combatants have been taken out of the fight. Some literally. I will say you all do know that you're on the clock because the ones that were put up are going to be making their way down as fast as possible.
Torment says, "Oh, I don't have time. You don't think I'll be around? Maybe I need some." And he's going to reach for your core with his symbiote to try to take whatever he can from that core.
Torment says, "Stop!"
Why? Why are you fighting me? You're supposed to be on my side. We're completely together. Why don't you want it?
We turn the page. What is Zolani doing in the room with all the magical gear?
I'm whistling Me the Hero. And just like, I take like a sword. That seems cool. Someone will want that. I take a few. I like scrape a few scrolls in my bag so that people are always looking for these fucking scrolls. I was told to get something for like someone's their friend, like Kindly's friend. So I find like a few rings. I'm like, I don't know. And they said they might like something. I like rings are easy. Everyone likes a ring. And then I think I find like a, if you'll indulge me, I find like a fucking Shadow the Hedgehog looking Chaos Emerald.
I'll like, give that to you.
I'm like, ooh, this is for my collection. That's like for me. That's for me. I keep that. That's not for sale.
I am going to say that you think that you're reaching for it with both hands, but it's the strangest thing. That sword that you picked up, it's still in your other hand.
I like watch myself put it down. Like,
and it's in your other hand.
I put it down on the pedestal in front of the emerald.
Wow, it's weird that you grabbed the sword again.
This is why I don't steal magic shit. Okay. And I just take it with the hand that doesn't have a sword.
When you grab the sword, Torment, that is when you heard the stop! The king. We need to run! The king is here!
What is that? Who's the king? I don't understand what that means.
I need you to roll me a resilience check because Torment is attempting to take the body and run.
That's a 13.
You needed a 15.
Oh shit!
You all see Torment full up, geared up in the full symbiote suit. It just.
You just wait. Off into the distance, apparently.
First off, are you okay with this?
Totally
okay, cool. When you all see Zolani, there is a bright red emblem on their chest that immediately turns gold, and it looks very much like the symbiote from the news article that goes by the name of Venom.
Oh. he always have a symbiote?
I say, holding a chaos emerald and a sword. What's that?
It looks like a symbiote.
Oh, fuck! No, I put it in my bag. I grabbed the, receiver. Hey, Z baby, are you done yet? I'm ready to go home.
Nothing.
Get it with the handle.
Oh my god.
Torment, it's the strangest thing. As you're running, you hear, "I need a hero, holding out for it," and you see V running just like you.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck?
At this point, you both make it to the surface level of the helicarrier, and you both jump.
Can I try to converse with Torment as this is all happening?
Roll me an ego check. All you're hearing as you're trying to focus in on Torment is, no, we gotta leave! No!
15?
We have to go!
What? Hey! Focus. What is it? What was in there? What happened?
The king in black! The king in black!
The king... I don't understand what any of that means.
We have to go!
They're like plummeting, and he's just like, yeah, we're already doing that. Maybe go into some more detail now, please.
He rules us. He is cruel. He hurts us. We have to go.
Does he have a name?
You could feel that there's a name on the tip of their tongue, but the fear keeps it from coming to mind.
Oh, God. Cujo wants to Google, but I will not do that because I'm not caught up on my Marvel comics. So... Okay. Well, yeah. Torment's just gonna fucking skydive.
I will give you one more chance or one more swing at this. Tell me how you're going to comfort Torment to get them to feel safe enough to say it.
I am going to repeat a memory in my mind over and over and over. It was relatively soon after we bonded, and we were in some gross, dingy alleyway, laughing hysterically and having the time of our lives after dealing with a bunch of assholes who tried to jump us.
He's coming.
Just like a comforting.
He's
Hey, it's fine. Because if anybody tries to step up, we step on them. That's how this works. You know this.
We step on them.
Yes.
We step
Yes.
on Null.
Null. We step on Null. And he's not gonna fight it.
On Null.
Yeah, he's not gonna fight it. If we're skydiving, he's not fighting that. He's not gonna like magically try to get back to the helicarrier. He's accepted that like clearly we needed to get the fuck out of there. If Torment's like, we gotta go. But he's just repeating that over and over and over to bolster those thoughts.
As you're plummeting, you feel Torment create wings, and they're flying you somewhere that you both feel safe. For the rest of you, all of the agents have been taken care of. Solani, you can feel that Z has run.
Yeah, I want to do something about that.
Yeah, absolutely can.
I want to try and make Z come back because, like, sometimes Z has a listening problem.
Tell me what you say, think, and do.
I eventually make my way back to the top. I leave because I don't know if I run into Kindly again. I leave the like rings I picked out like in a baggie, like for Kindly. On the helicarrier we came in on, assuming like they'll find them, and I go sit on the edge, and I just like keep calling Z, and I'm like, if you don't come, I'm never gonna finish the dinner. And I was making your favorite prosciutto. It's still curing in the oven. If we don't make it back, the apartment's gonna burn down. You lose all your stuff. Your room is half unpacked. I'm just like trying to guilt trip them.
Now here is the deal, Solani.
Mm-hmm. At some point I mentioned the sword. I'm like, I got this stupid sword I can't seem to let go of. Every time I put it down, it's in the other hand. I need your help to throw it into the ocean or something.
As you're calling out and you're not getting a response, roll me a resilience check.
Okay. I'm decent at those. I don't know if I...
Target number is 14.
I don't think I have anything to help with those rolls. I got a 16 fantastic.
As you call out, you feel your hand squeeze the sword, the hilt of the blade, and you feel in your mind authority. Why are you asking Z to come back when you could simply tell them to? But you immediately note that urge, that desire is foreign to you.
Yeah, I think she makes a face like, oh, bell rung too many. Hey, Z, baby, we gotta take Mama to the doctor in the morning.
Roll me one more resilience check. This time it drops now to 14 and you get an edge on it.
To 14? It was 14 before.
Oh, then it's 12 now.
Okay,
with an edge.
We rolled the marble one. They're both 3s. 16 fantastic.
You feel in this one moment. Well, actually, what is it that gives you the strength to let the sword go?
Solani doesn't let anyone tell her what to do. I think it's like, you need to command, and I'm like, fuck you, and I drop it off the side of the helicarrier.
You drop it off the side of the helicarrier. What do you do after that?
Ezekiel, if you do not come back to this helicarrier right now, there is no more TV time for the rest of the week.
It's quiet after that, and then you hear, I need a hero.
That's what I fucking thought. Let's go home.
And yeah, the Quinjet drives its way to you.
Oh wait, we gotta find that doctor. We can't leave them here. That'd be mean. Go find the doctor.
Just stop throwing me around. We turn the page. Moment and Kindly. You are the last two left. And the other door has been ripped open.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can identify your equipment. I only saw it on a visual description of people who were very interested in it, and your timeline, by the way. I don't much like them.
I think they
I like
were
you,
kind
though.
of very nonchalantly walking in, and you mentioned that
same.
they kind of pause and turn to you. Wait, they wanted my gun, my timeline. Why my time? Like who?
Yeah, they think it can lead them to some multiversal equivalent of the Infinity Stones. I'm looking around at stuff.
You see something of yours long lost. What is it?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my stethoscope. What are you doing here? Oh, I wonder if this is how they knew about me. It's delightful.
Moment kind of walking through the aisles of these equipment that have been confiscated by shields. They're still kind of like talking at Dr. Kindly. Who showed you my... It's just a pistol. Why would they want my... I mean, I guess it's impressive for now, but it's...
I think really for your temporal signature, I got some sort of semi-supernatural sort of hybrid capacity here. Shout out if you see a panel. I would love to scrub their data and find out, what S.H.I.E.L.D. knows on you and everything. So,
yeah, no.
I think they really just wanted access to your temporal signature.
You see Z make it.
Ah. Oh, really? I do want the data.
We probably don't have much time. I did teleport most of the agents upstairs, so they're probably heading down soon. I'll just blip around and find my gun. And you just see Moment disappear and then it reappear in different spots as they blip around trying to find where the gun is kept.
You're able to find it. It's in the middle of a pedestal. It's the defenses are pretty easy to take down. And you have
thing that's left in my notes app of like just punch these numbers, and I'm like, okay,
yeah.
cool.
You're able to get your gear.
Go. And I think you see, and Momo doesn't think is anything special, but this pistol, unlike the rifle's very clearly charged by some kind of energy banks, some kind of energy core. But this has a core very similar to the one in Moment's chest, embedded in where the barrel, or kind of where you'd load a gun would be, as they strap that to their side.
And that's when you feel the beginning of the tugs.
You're right.
Yes, maybe. When we meet, and I disappear.
Oh, well then. Once again, it's just you and me. You're no fun. I'm going to do one last thing before I bounce. I'm going to shake my little nano puck like so much magic 8-ball. And based on what it points, I'm going to grab something based on intuition. Which is narrator power of a thing, good or interesting.
1 is completely mundane. 6 is uh-oh. Here we go.
And I'll get you the text of that power.
Uh-oh. So we rolled a 6.
So it is based on what's best for me in the long run. So I suppose the nature.
So 1 was mundane.
Mhm.
6 is very much not mundane. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, that flip. Oh, for everyone. Oh. Got it. Understood.
All right. And the last panel we have is of you following Z out.
Grab my rings.
Grabbing the rings.
Thoughtful. What to call her?
The Quinjet leading you all back to where you're going. And that is where we're going to end today's session. But as is tradition in all things Noirville, we are going to end with a little stinger. And it's this. We turn the page and we see, we find ourselves in McAllister's pawn shop. And we see an older gentleman just putting things away. Calls on his phone. No, I think it's bullshit that you got people doing work for me, for doing work to save my shop. This is, I could pay my way out of it. One second. Puts the phone down. And moment you find yourself in boxes on the floor, and you see an older gentleman with a shotgun pointed directly at you. What do you say?
Wait. You're Kevin, right? Do you have any code red?
The fuck are you? And that is where we end our story. Thank you guys so much for sticking it out with me and telling this fantastic tale. I can't wait to see where all these characters pop up next. Let's go ahead and run through our goodbyes. Cujo, I'll have you kick it off.
Hi, everybody. I am Cujo. I have played Torment this evening. I'm a TTRPG person. You can find me at Cujo Plays Games for personal stuff, or Crit Hit Chronicles for my TTRPG show that Noir is a part of. Unless it's Twitter, in which it's Crit Hit Chron, because character limits are a thing. Every Thursday we're playing Tales of the Valiant, where Noir is definitely not going with a big betrayal scenario for the rest of the party that has lasted for several episodes. It's been great.
Oh, so this was PvP playback. Got it.
Oh, yes. yes. In addition, on Sundays, for the next couple of Sundays, there's Whispers of Sarah, which is a horror kids on bikes game. So if you're a fan of the scary content, then by all means, come tune in.
All right. Next up, we got Austin. Tell us where we can find you. What you up to?
Hey everybody, my name is Austin Taylor. My pronouns are he, they, she. You can find me anywhere I want to be found on the internet at SalesCode. Also, that's at Sailor SCT Austin. I'm an award-winning game writer, designer, performer, and friend. You can also find me on my podcast over on Maximum Fun Network, Secret Histories and Nerd Mysteries. That's Secret History Nerd Mysteries on Max Fun, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Hell yeah. Next up, Sam. Where can we find you?
I'm Sam Delev. You can find me throughout the internet at Delevely, DELEVELY. Most notably, please check out my YouTube, which, much like this character, may contain science. I talk every week about a recently published scientific finding because our world is amazing. And I want y'all to love it as much as I do and not exclusively use it for evil. Exclusively.
And last but certainly not least, me. Hi, I'm just kidding. Go subtract.
Motherfucker. Hi, I'm Drac or Draconic. You can find me on all socials at Draconics. It's DRAKONIQUES. I'm a teacher, performer, producer. Actually, I do everything TPG related. I write, produce, perform, all that jazz. And today I played Moment. God, what do I do? On Wednesdays, you can catch me over on Captain Robear's channel. That's CAPTAINROBEAR. Every, I think, 3 p.m. Eastern, in a D&D quote unquote D&D campaign. It's a mixture of D&D and homebrew and some Pathfinder that we threw in, called Stormforge. We're in the end game now, so you can check that out. I'm also the producer of the award-nominated Beyond the Brook, which is an Over the Garden Award-inspired action play. If you want to check that out, you can check that out on Stellar Luna TV on YouTube. That's STELLALUNA TV. And I'm also a writer. I might as well say this. I believe Austin was also one of the writers on this. I was one of the writers on Lost Omens, Divine Mysteries. Paizo, and it's coming out in November, so you can check that out. Check out our godly lore, which is a ton of fun. And I'm also one of the writers on Cryptid Creek's Ripples, which is I think is a card in the, I can't remember what system it is, but if you like kids on bikes, if you like the kind of that kind of genre of weird and creepy, especially if you enjoy Gravity Falls, you can check out Cryptid Creeks because it's very much inspired by that, and I wrote one of the adventures on that game as well. But yeah, that's... Oh, also, next week, 10th of October, I'm going to be over on My First Dungeon in a game called Paint the Town Red. And it's a game of... we all play vampires, sad gay vampires. And it's come out. I'm playing Kane.
You already said that when you said vampires.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of redundant saying gay and sad on the vampires, yeah. But I'm playing Cain of the Cain and Abel story. Turned vampire. So you can check that out over on My First Dungeon on all podcasts where pods are cast. And that's me.
Hell yeah. And I'm Noir. You can find me all over the places. The Noir Enigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And also my website, noirville.com or The Noir Enigma. It takes you to the same place. Come get some merch. Come find out what your favorite characters in the Noirville verse are up to. And as always, thank you all so much for the support. We'll see you next time. Excelsior! Bye.